I'm Courtney, and we're going to be role-playing case scenario number 2, consisting of a 71-year-old patient named Mary who was diagnosed with pneumonia, and myself as the student nurse. We're going to begin now. Hi Mary, I'm Courtney. I'm a first-year nursing student. I have your dinner tray. Where would you like it?
Well, just beside the bed's okay, thank you.
How are you feeling tonight?
Well, not good. My chest is really sore and I'm really tired, and I don't like leaving my husband home alone.
I'm sorry to hear that. Do you mind if I take a seat?
Oh no, honey, I'm sure you're super busy.
No, I'm your nurse. I'm here for you.
Okay, go right ahead.
Okay. So how come you don't like leaving your husband home alone?
Oh, well, Nevin and I, we've been living together for 36 years now, and I mean, I'm always there to take care of him. He's got really bad arthritis, and 2 months ago he had a really, really bad heart attack, and I've just been there to cook all the time, and I don't even know if he knows how to cook, so it's been a big change for both of us.
That must be very tough. He's lucky to have such a strong woman like you in his life. Is it just you two at home?
Yeah, it's just us two. My daughter moved away with her family. They live about an hour and a half away outside of town, and she got her kids and my grandkitties, but I think she's coming in later on.
And how about your husband? Is he coming to see you?
He's actually on his way right now, which I'm excited for.
That's really nice. So have you thought about asking your daughter to stay with your husband for the weekend while you're here?
I thought about it. I think she offered us very slightly, but, you know, I don't want to be a burden on her. She has such a busy life.
So you don't want to be a burden. Would you feel comfortable asking her?
Yeah, I think I would be, though, you know, Nevin has such a strict routine, and I'm always there, and I know it so well, and I don't want to, you know, disrupt his lifestyle too much. I really want to get home.
That's fair. Well, potentially I could help you talk to her if you'd like and kind of just guide the conversation, and maybe potentially you can also make a list of certain needs that he has that you feel that she should know maybe in the future for taking care of her. So maybe after dinner, if you'd like, we can make that list together.
Yeah, that's a really good idea. I'll think of some stuff.
Okay, so I'll just leave the call bell here with you and just give me a call as soon as you're done eating, and we can talk about it more if you'd like.
Okay, thank you, Courtney.
Okay, enjoy your meal. So overall, I felt very positive about how the role play went. I provided achievable and realistic solutions to the problem that the patient was encountering. I have experienced similar experiences at clinical, which gave me the familiar of the patient's concern, which ultimately allowed me to provide more comfortably the potential solutions to their problems. I felt that I could have allowed the patient to potentially think of more solutions on their own, and maybe to promote independent thinking. I felt like I took too much control over the situation and maybe suggested something that they weren't comfortable with, or maybe something else they could have preferred rather than having their daughter come and take care of the husband for them. But I felt like I did a really good job using open-ended questions and actively listening to determine Mary's needs and concerns that she originally wasn't open with. I also found various therapeutic techniques that I had learned in class in this role, which I found were beneficial, such as exploring and restating what she said. Restating Mary's feelings allowed for us both to listen to her needs again and allowed for a mutual understanding of what she really needed. Then I explored potential options which might have been suitable for what her needs were, which was providing support by her daughter. But I felt like it was a little weird playing the role with my volunteer, as they're not a real patient. I had to remind myself to maintain professionalism. But being with someone who I really knew made me feel more comfortable while speaking during the role. Overall, I feel really good about how it went, and the only thing I would change is allowing for my patient to take more control over potential decisions they wanted and potential supports outside the hospital that they would have preferred besides their daughter, by maybe the use of silence while they were speaking, or maybe just using more open-ended questions. Some details that were fabricated was with my volunteer. He said that the daughter had a very busy schedule and the husband needed precise care, which I felt were very good potential details to add because they're very realistic, and often with caregiver burden, it's due to busy schedules, so I feel that was suitable. With this, I also fabricated the length of Mary's stay, which was the weekend. I felt that was appropriate length of time because I felt like it prevented blockage with the role, as sometimes a week may be too long for other family members to stay in the area. and providing a weekend that was a realistic and kind of time length for the daughter to stay, as if they have their own life, often they don't work on weekends. The main concern I had about the role was the therapeutic touch I used at the beginning while I was first comforting Mary when she had discussed her husband's heart attack. Obviously, in the situation with my volunteer, I felt it was appropriate to use that as I'm comfortable with them and they're comfortable with me. But obviously, every situation is different, and you have to kind of explore the needs and the comfort level of your patient before using such therapeutic techniques such as touch. By reading the patient's body language and the context of the situation. But overall, I feel very good about how it went, and I felt like I learned a lot. Role done.